Hello and welcome to Garblag Games here on YouTube Live. I'm Pete and this is our usual Thursday evening broadcast, obviously in the UK. Hello, welcome Patrick. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I am just setting up here before we film our episode 10 of Flint and Steel Season 2, our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition show. Warlord of Lorgar, tell Sam to leave the house. Stop playing with her miniatures. I know it's her birthday, but she needs to get here to the studio. Anyway, and as usual, I'm here to have a chat with you guys. I'm reading from the laptop here. Any feedback? Hey Pat, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I managed to get on time. Last week I was in a bit of a hurry and I was a bit late, but today we are on time and I'm going to get to have a mess about in the studio while you guys are watching. The guys will show up. Hopefully Sam will leave her house and come here to play Morgan, and the guys will show up, and then we'll probably end about 7:45, and then we can get going with our filming, which will land on Saturday. Now, you may see that in the episode title we have #birthday bonanza, because not only is it Sam's birthday today, happy birthday Sam, but oh yes, Pat, don't worry, we'll get onto that in a minute. It's there as a tease in the foreground. Not only is it Sam's birthday today, cast member Morgan on this show and in various other shows, but when the episode we're filming tonight goes out on Saturday, on the 2nd of March, it'll actually be a year that we've been in the studio. So we're kind of double celebrating. I've got some wine, I've got some cake. So it's a good day to be in the studio. And we've got more stuff going on with all of our soundproofing. I might get a bit on that wall while we're on live today. Who knows? Often there's a bit of DIY that goes on, as you guys know. Obviously, we're going to talk about things Garblag, all the things that we've been up to. And I will obviously also talk to you about that lovely clear dice tower there. That was made for me by one of the cast of the show, 3D printed with a nice plastic sleeve in it. In fact, why don't I get around here and showcase the lovely dice rolling skills. I'll tell you what, hang on. I've got some more lighting. There. Can we see this? That might help you see the dice tower. There you go. You can see the dice tower a bit better. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Let me turn that down. I find that those lights straight down often get hidden. Hopefully, let's have a look, see if that's sensible. Yes, look, you can see the lovely clear dice tower that was 3D printed for us by Sham, who played in our Eternal Reaches Traveller show. And this is a lovely little dice tower with a good rolling action. As appropriate, it's a bit like the towers of the Mountain Tollkeep, which you can get on the Patreon. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I may use it. It depends on how loud it is picked up on the audio. How loud was it? If you guys could feedback to me in the chat. Every now and then I'll roll it a few more times around the table just to see. So we've got, obviously, if I've got it, so I sit about here. Yeah, about here. So I might be rolling dice here, and that should pick it up on. This is my microphone, and that should pick that up. Not too distracting. Okay, well maybe just maybe we'll use it then. Okay, so that's that. You can also see the lovely sound insulation. Came off the wall last week. It was a bit annoying. So, as you guys know, I often pootle about on here, talk about what I've been doing. and do a bit of DIY. As I said, hopefully Sam will arrive, because no doubt on her birthday she wants to do a bit of DIY. She loves a bit of DIY. So let's have a look. We will. This is very simple. I'm just squeezing it on. Oh, it's dried up a little bit, this one. Let's hold that over. Yeah, so we're constantly in a quest to improve the sound, the video, in general, all over quality of the channel. So if there's anything that you notice, anything that you think we could do better, please don't feel you have to hold back. Let us know, comment on the videos. We're always looking to improve. Likewise with the rules, we're always trying to get that right. I made a bit of an error last week 2 weeks ago on Flint and Steel, where I changed some of the rules up, and actually I'd been doing it okay the whole time. So we're gonna get back to the right rules for damage tonight. So that's good. If there's a fight, I don't like to give it away too much, because Sam's probably watching this, and Roger might pop on, although he's probably on his way. He's only around the corner. So we shall see. Just going to replace this. I'm going to go off shot briefly, but I am still here, and you should probably still be able to hear me. So let's have a look. Let's get this on the wall. Yes. Good. That's better. Right. So there's been all kinds of things going on our Discord. As Pat will tell you, we are having, we've got our new channel. It's a map, and loads of people have joined on, and everyone is getting more people to join in, which is great. Pat's been a massive boost to the Discord. Thank you, Pat, or Foot of the Mountain, or Mountain Foot, however you appear on all of these channels. Thank you. Very much appreciate your support of the channel and your assistance in boosting our Discord numbers from 30 to over 50, I think. It's been sort of rapid fire joining. And yesterday we had Dyson Logos join us on our Discord, which is amazing. He's like the top mapping guy for Wizards of the Coast, and he joined our conversation about maps, shared a few of his maps of intestinal tracts and things, which were quite cool. And the guy, we all had a bit of a fanboy session, but then we calmed down, and I think it would be good to have him in the group. He can kind of give us a few professional steers and pointers. I think that's going to be really good. Yes, we did. Yes, Pat, we did fanboy a bit. Pat and I had a little chat on a separate channel, like, oh my God. But yeah, no, it was pretty cool. It was like, oh, is that really him? Oh, it is him. All right, great, excellent. So, so if you want to come and I mean, all the mappers on there are great. Like Eri, we've got Useful Maps, we've got loads of people joining in. So, I mean, I have my phone, and I don't want to do it on the laptop now, because it will disrupt our live broadcast. But we've got lots of great mappers on there. Pat and the guys, the hashtag MapChat crew, which you can find on Twitter. So if you want to go and check out what some of the guys are doing, they've kind of set a challenge between themselves to create these multi-tier dungeons. And it's really good fun. We're all sharing different maps. I'm sharing some of the stuff I'm doing for my Patreon, and a lot of the guys and girls also have Patreons. So if you're not on the Discord, come and join our Discord. Check it out on one of our recent videos, because I've updated the links correctly. And come and join us in It's a Map, where we're talking about lots of different things, lots of mapping techniques, or you can just hang out and see what's going on. Obviously, we've got all our other channels on there as well, and it's getting quite busy on there, which is great. It's great news that there's such a great community out there, and getting into all this mapping stuff and really exploring it has kind of opened up another doorway, which is great. So loads of people on the Discord at the moment. Come and check it out. That's really cool. Obviously, I've got my Patreon, the Garblag Games Patreon, where I'm creating maps and adventure locations, which I'm giving to patrons. We've got 3 now. I'm sure you guys know about this already, but anyone new to the channel, we've got Abandoned Tavern, we've got the Smugglers Hideout, and we've got the Mountain Tollkeep. and they're kind of open source fantasy locations that can fit into any fantasy set system. There's no kind of stats and things in there, but there's advice and recommendations on where to put bad guys, where to have fights, NPC characters that you should have, but I don't specify a race, a gender, a class, or a background, or anything like that. I kind of give them sort of titles. So, for example, in the Smugglers Hideout, I recommend that you have someone called the Bean Counter, who is a representative of whoever owns the property, and that could be anything. And the idea is that you could then thread that into your campaign, and it doesn't have to be you're doing a lot of translation and feel like you're forcing information out of a module that you get. So I want it to be kind of free and open to kind of fit into any fantasy campaign. Who knows? When I've done 20 of them, I might turn it into one big campaign book. At the end of the year, if I keep going the way I'm going, 2 a month, I'll have 20 odd. So it's that for me is an exciting prospect, producing that much stuff, drawing that many maps, writing that many kind of modules. That's really cool. I like the idea of being able to, at the end of this year, look back and say, I've created a body of work. There's a set of modules out there that people can use. And maybe I turn a series of them into adventures and pick a setting, maybe Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, maybe D&D, maybe Zweihander. Maybe there could be Black Road adventures in the Zweihander system. But I could combine them together in some sort of adventure, or maybe produce a guide that recommends sort of stories that combine some of them in different combinations to have different stories. But anyway, lots of possibilities there. There's lots going on at our Patreon. I share all our videos, behind the scenes stuff. We're going to start doing, I'll hold that for later, actually. That's a bit of an announcement. I share like the progress reports on the maps, some behind the scenes stuff, some little videos of recording the maps. I'm going to start doing more Let's Draw videos and put them on the Patreon first and then release them on the channel later for public viewing. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. Check it out as well. That's cool. We played Star Trek. Well, we didn't play. We created characters for our Star Trek Morpheus show last week. I have a visitor. Right. Bear with me. Who is this?
Yes.
Hello. Hey. The main man himself is here. Roger has arrived. Excellent. The evening can begin. Take a seat.
Hello.
There's your camera over there.
Oh,
and
hello.
A bit more light to sort of...
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Yeah. It's going to die at some point. It's not everlasting. Cool. Yeah, I was just talking about, I just finished the usual blurb on, there you go. Hi, Roger. The usual blurb on Patreon and stuff. So we've had comments from Word of Lorgar. I think you know who that is.
Hello.
You got a haircut.
I have.
Pat, and we had Patrick at the beginning. Hey, guys.
Hi, Pat. Hi, John.
Yeah, so we've got six viewers at the moment. Yes.
Nice.
Cool. So Roger's just going to get the feed up on his... Oh, you got it up?
Yeah, just...
Aha, cool. So he's ready to go. I was just showing off the dice rolling tower.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, which is very nice.
I'm not going to throw my dice down it.
No, you'll smash it.
That's so cool.
And I was talking about the adventure locations. I was just going
to... something to catch them.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just
It's very cool, though.
Just going to flash the adventure locations off the camera. So we did... First off, we did the Abandoned Tavern, which is... We played through, actually, that in... the Flint and Steel show. I'll see you, Pat. Character generation session for the new game. Oh, cool. Have fun. Oh, yeah, Dwarf Battlemaster. Go for it.
What?
D&D. Yeah. Then we had the Smugglers Hideout.
Tilt it forward slightly.
Which is that is a 2-level map with it's like a bridge near a warehouse, and under the bridge there's a secret entrance into a hideout underneath with a safe and like areas where people can stand with crossbows and all kinds of stuff. There's ideas for adventure hooks, and this is all different things. Description of each level,
They're
the
just
legends.
white at the moment.
Oh, okay. So each of
Angle
these,
it forwards. There you
each of these is a full workup of the
go. There we go. Look at all
location,
the stuff and the thing.
with description, and then there's kind of adventure hooks, and then we have a 600 DPI map on the back, and this is the latest one. This is the Mountain Toll Keep,
That is seriously cool.
which is I've really enjoyed drawing this map. I think it's one of my best maps.
The Toll Keep.
Yeah, one of my best maps so far. This is the full spread.
Oh, nice.
This map here was given away free on the Patreon, so you can go and get that right now. But the tower levels are only in the adventure location, and that shows how the
cool.
Erie Tower and the Falcon Tower. You can see there.
This is wicked. I'm just having a butcher's through
Stuff there. So
Smugglers Hideout.
it goes through all that stuff. So
That's really cool.
there you go. I've got cake for Sam's birthday.
Spoiler alert.
Got some wine.
Oh, you've twisted my arm.
Oh,
He's
once again.
forcing me to have wine.
What do you want? Beer? I've got beer.
I'm happy with wine if you're opening that, or if you're
I
not
am
opening wine.
Well, it's here.
Yeah, I'll have wine.
Yeah,
Wine is.
I'll have one.
You've twisted my arm to have some booze.
Glug, 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 glug. I love that one.
I also did bring some chocolate as well for
Oh,
Sam's birthday.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Lindor. Roger,
Hey, Lind, do you
can
want to sponsor us?
Yeah, they're great. Right, and I got
Actually, I'm not going to get my books out yet.
cake.
Right. Oh, finest cake. See, he does look after us.
Yes. So, Roger, have you been role playing recently?
I have on Monday.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
We've been playing Death Watch by Fancy Flight Games, the
Cool.
Space Marine 40k roleplay.
Yeah.
And it's all going quite well. We're fighting Tau, and I don't think they were expecting a squad of Marines to drop on them when they were attacking some guardsmen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we kind of jumped out of a Thunderhawk on them.
Oh, nice.
They're
Cool.
like, oh no, they're being overrun. Hey, Tau.
Cool.
Yeah, and the GM doesn't realise what I'm like with a bayonet, so I've got to change right bayonet.
Oh dear.
And
Yes.
they have been
Fixed bayonets.
giving
Roger's
them the
favourite
cold
war crime.
steel because they
The
don't
cold
like it up them.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Bayonet is my lucky weapon for anyone that's not familiar.
Yeah, you do love a bit of bayonet action, don't you?
I'm just lucky with them. I mean,
Put those away.
that's why Nick, when he ran a Star Wars game, wouldn't let me have a Jedi with a lightsaber bayonet. He said you can't use a gun. It's like, I don't want to use the gun. I just want to stab people with the bayonet. It's like, no. I'm a bit obsessed with that tower. That's really cool.
It's very cool. Shan made that, 3D printed it for us, which is really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
That would be a good one to use in Escape the Dark Tower.
it would.
For all
Dark
of the,
Castle.
Yeah, Escape the Dark Castle, sorry,
Yeah.
to use all the...
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks big
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah,
Because the dice are quite chunky.
they are quite.
We definitely should do that on the channel again.
Definitely.
That was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched that video,
Check
we
it
did
out.
we did an unboxing followed by a playthrough of Escape the Dark Tower by
Themeborn.
Themeborn. That's it.
Yeah, if you want to check out any of the components, if you think about expanding your collection, go check out the unboxing. We go through all of the expansions and the big collector box, which is wicked. So definitely check that out. And the Kickstarter expansion bits that they did.
Yep.
Which I think you can also buy, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
And we also do a playthrough. So if you want to see what it plays like, go check that out. It's a brilliant game. It's really good.
Really, really good.
It's kind of role play, but
There's definitely a role-playing kind of theme to it.
I mean,
It's
you could
very
probably
thematic.
make it as role play or not as you choose, but I personally think it kind of lends itself really well to a bit of role play going on in there.
Absolutely.
And
And role play going on in there.
yeah, it's honestly great game. Themeborn have absolutely smashed it with that.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely check that out. It's on the channel. Just click on where it says
Yeah.
Garblag Games below and find it. It's on there. It's wicked.
Yeah.
And if you do end up buying it, feel free to give us a shout out to Themeborn,
Yeah, absolutely.
who are also really cool guys.
They are a good bunch.
Yeah, if you watch the unboxing video and notice that one of the pieces was missing from the stuff I got, Themeborn sorted that out within days. They were absolutely cracking. No problem at all. No trouble. They're like, oh yeah, no problem. Let us know what piece you're missing. We'll get one sent straight out. And they did. And it was really cool. I even got a tracking notification on my emails to tell me that the replacement part was coming.
Oh, really?
Oh,
cool.
It was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, honestly, great game. Can't recommend it enough.
Can tell.
Anyone planning on going to any board gaming events? Because I'm looking at going to the UK Gaming Expo this year.
Oh, yeah?
Because that looks really cool. I've never been to one.
Oh, it's got loads of stuff. I went there last year.
Is it Tabletop Gaming Live at Ali Pali?
Yeah.
Sorry, Alexander Palace. Anyone that's not the British slang for it.
Yeah.
Because that also looks really cool.
It does.
And it's a short train ride. So
it's from here, it's not very far, is it?
No. So I'm looking at going to them. Just because it looks cool. They both look cool. Check out some board games and some role-play games.
I went to UK Games Expo last year for a day, and some guys doing... they were doing Legend of the Five Rings card game.
Okay.
There was a Kotai on there. So they went along, weren't very successful, but got to have a look around, saw Ian Livingstone, saw the Cubicle 7 guys.
I think they're going to be there this year, actually.
Yeah.
I saw on the list of people, as are, I believe, Themeborn. So.
Oh, cool.
I think so. If you're going, go check them out.
Yeah, it's a cracking game.
I'd love to go and have a chat with them. That'd be really cool. And especially, both Cubicle 7 and Themeborn, sorry. Just try and see if they're announcing anything coming up. A few sneak peeks, that'd be so cool. Well, I really can't wait for more Woofrup content.
It will be about the starter set.
Yes, I mean they'll probably have released it by then. Hopefully.
When is it?
June.
Yeah, just about. I think June is what they're saying at the moment. So maybe they're doing it for UK Games Expo.
Actually, it might be the May Bank holiday weekend, the second one. Ooh. So might be. They might have some early copies. So that'd be quite cool.
I mean, you can get the PDF, obviously.
Yeah.
But you can't get, like, the dice. But
I'm wondering if they might be dropping hints as to what's coming after.
Oh, that would be cool.
Because that would be wicked.
You want Lustria, don't you?
Lustria would be amazing. I'd also really like one all about dwarves, because there was one in First Ed, but I can't get hold of a copy.
Okay.
But they never did the dwarf book.
That would be very different to now.
Yes, no, 100%. The lore has changed dramatically. I mean, although this one, they seem to be adopting some bits from First, because they did drop stuff about gnomes coming in, I believe.
Yeah, gnomes are coming.
And gnomes weren't in the last Warhammer lore.
No.
But they were in First Edition, so I don't know if it's going to be a book that's like, hey guys, you can use this if you want gnomes, or don't if you don't. So that'll be interesting. I mean,
definitely.
Personally, I didn't think gnomes were in there anymore, but hey, I'm not going to. If they want to make more content,
you're not going to say no.
You don't have to You don't have to use it if you don't want to.
Absolutely.
I'm not one of these people who's like, they're not there anymore. This is ridiculous. I hate this game. No. Personally, if I was running a campaign, I wouldn't have gnomes. But if they want to make more content, I'm not going to say no, because I think this game's really cool.
Yeah.
And I just want them to do more stuff.
Did you see that I wasn't doing damage wrong?
Yes, I saw.
And that we changed it. And
so we changed it, and they were like, oh, yeah, we were right.
We were having a discussion. So after the last session, we were having a discussion, and you were saying, oh, here we go. Juncio, speaking of gnomes, what are your views on the upcoming Rough Nights?
I'm assuming this is basically what we were just discussing.
Yeah.
So
Graham Davies' series of adventures that basically make a little campaign.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't have gnomes in Woofrup, but that's just a personal taste. So it's not really for me, but
the book
there's going to be some cool adventure stuff in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's saying, think you guys will be getting it, playing it through some. Do you think you guys will be getting it or playing through some of the stories? Probably not, I would say.
Well, I'm going to get it and have a look.
I mean, we could definitely do like a review
ideas.
Video or
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Would you want to see a review video when we get the book? I mean, would that help you decide whether you want it or not?
You could talk through some of the stuff, what's in there, what's going on.
Might not necessarily play the stories on the channel,
or
at least not as part of Flint and Steel necessarily. Oh, cool. So yeah, he's like, Jinxio seems to like that. And hello, Jinxio, by the way.
Yes, hello, Jinxio. That rhymes. I'm doing a bit of DIY while Roger chats with you, because I don't get a lot of time in the studio, as I've said many times.
Yeah, he is sticking what looks like to me model carry case stuff.
It does.
The walls.
That's because you worked at Games Workshop.
I did a long time ago. A very long time ago.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's going back.
Blimey.
Playing a Skaven campaign in Woodford Second Ed was pretty awesome. Yes, that would be pretty cool. I'm hoping they're going to do kind of stuff like that again. I mean, like, as Pete mentioned, I'd love to see a Lustria book. See them expanding the Lizard Men would be really cool.
The Lizard People.
Yes. Or the Seraphon, if you're familiar with them in Age of Sigmar.
But there's also the Age of Sigmar.
That is coming out. That's going to be a very different system.
Yeah, it's going to be dice pools of 6-sided dice. I think so you can basically play Warhammer and...
Personally, I'm not sure if I'd want to play an Age of Sigmar one, just because I don't know the lore well enough. I mean, the thing with Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay to me is, because I've played the games for so long, I love the lore, and that's a big selling point for me.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Age of Sigmar, I don't know the lore particularly well. It's not that I've got anything against it, I just don't know the lore very well. So it'll be a bit like, I'm not sure what these things are.
Yeah.
Leon Osborne, Lizard People, Woot.
Yeah. Hey, Leon.
Hello, Leon. Oh, is it the Leon?
The Leon from the
Leon.
Escape the Dark Castle playthrough video.
Yeah, if you want to know who we're talking about, go check out the Escape the Dark Castle playthrough.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of fun to watch.
Leon's probably painting some Lizard People right now. He's
Ooh,
collecting
cool.
a Seraphon Age of Sigmar army.
Oh, cool. Well, a bunch of us also play Age of Sigmar, Leon, so at some point, if you do want a game. Because John plays, who will be coming back to the channel to play in the D&D game, the Planescape game.
Yeah, and he's in Vostok's.
And he's in of course he is. He's in Vostok's chart.
You're in Vostok's chart.
I am, but it's been a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and there's quite a few other people that play in the area. So
yeah,
I have
Sounds
a
good.
Sylvaneth army that I've never actually used.
Law, but I probably won't get into that. It's that the game is good though, so I hope that the RPG also is interesting enough. Improvement touch.
Yeah, so
it's each to their own. Isn't it?
Basically kind of similar to me. It's just the lore thing. I mean, I quite like it as a game, but I haven't played it in a while. But...
I've never played it, but the more I hear about the lore, the more I'm intrigued.
Do you know if there was ever a source book for the High Elves for Warhammer Roleplay? I know there was this grudge book for the Dowie. Okay, so yeah, the dwarves, or Dowie as you call them, did, as they call themselves, I suppose, did get one in first ed. The High Elves, I believe, never got one.
Good.
It would kind of make sense to give them one, because the only way that high elf characters or elf characters are really usable, in my opinion, is an elf campaign, because they're just so imbalanced compared to the others.
All right, hello.
Hello,
Evening,
Sam.
how are we
Happy
doing?
birthday.
Yay! Not dead yet. Woo!
Happy birthday.
Ding, level up.
Victory.
Yeah.
I did actually.
What level are you now?
Oh well, actually, I spent XP.
Hey!
So there we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you'll have to check out the next episode of Flint and Steel to find out what Sam finally spent her XP on.
Oh well, that wasn't there when I was out there. Also,
Remember
just
there's a
saying,
vault.
And Lawrence.
they are really cool minis though.
Oh yeah. Sam was listening. Well, John was watching earlier on and said, "Sam's not even left yet." And I was like, "Tell her to come, even if she's playing with her minis."
That's because Magnus is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Except for the weird.
And everyone,
porn
it's Sam's
nipples.
birthday, in case you didn't.
They're a
Yeah,
bit weird.
and I'm not putting those on.
No, I know. Yeah. I know.
And
They're a
Sam,
bit
do you want
weird.
to tell them what you got for your birthday?
Toys!
Yay. There
my
you go, you said
my friends and family are awesome, and I have basically got a 1,000 Suns army because that happened.
And cake.
And
And
cake.
chocolate.
And chocolate and things, and where did I put that? Yeah,
Oh, nice. You
so
can go over there.
yeah, new dice. My brother got me new dice, and they're
Oh, cool.
conveniently in like a blue and purple kind of a.
Well,
With
hopefully
gold
they won't be
writing on.
as failing for
But
you
I
as
was
the other ones.
thinking that I might, in honour of Kevin, I might use my Warpstone dice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gone but not forgotten.
And
Oh, it's
also
a shame Kev
a
isn't watching.
quick shout out to my mum for
Yeah,
her
why isn't he watching?
excellent
I don't-
taste in t-shirts.
Ah, very appropriate.
So,
Reuben!
hey! So yeah, we're all good.
Weirdos. I've got my new Nostromo t-shirt on.
Show
Alien.
show them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been good. Had a good day. I've spent pretty much
It's
all
my
of it
birthday.
sat at home with some music on, building toys. It's been great.
That's a birthday.
And then Mum and
It's
Dad
like,
popped in for some
leave me
bacon
alone.
sandwiches and a
Oh.
cup of tea. It's all good.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true, Jinx. Yeah, there has been a massive upsurge in interest in the Warhammer world recently. It's probably something to do with Total War, which
good.
has sold insanely well and is making them all of the money. And yeah, but I think it's, and plus, of course, Woofrup
Sorry.
being re-released.
Yep.
There's also kind of suddenly got a lot of people going, "Ooh, cool stuff again."
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we will see those the Elven of whichever flavour, whether they're
No.
the bad
Elven-
ones, the
Elven
bad
what
ones,
now?
or the other bad ones, and particularly Lizardmen, because that would be awesome. Also, it'd be interesting to see, not in because Lustria obviously has like some human and elven colonies in there as well, so that'd be quite cool to expand a bit. Maybe some new careers would be cool, like
A career compendium.
like treasure hunters and stuff. Tomb
Tomb Raider.
Tomb robbers in there.
I
can't
I'll double
remember.
check.
I know that they were in second edition. But
I don't know if they're in
here
this
yet.
book.
But that would be very cool.
You want to help?
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
So yeah,
after all.
that would be really,
DIY.
really cool.
Else is in Korea.
You know, I've been doing
Yeah,
pretty well.
At some point, of course, they're going to release the third Total War Warhammer game, which is also
What's
inevitably
the
going to
difference
sell
between
really,
1
really
and
well.
2?
It's
Different
It's got more
areas of
stuff
the
in it.
world.
different areas of the
I
map
thought that was what it
and
was.
different races, but the nice thing is they all kind of click together.
Okay.
So when you've got all three, you're basically just going to get the complete Warhammer world, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
What you got?
So yes, Jinxio, I'm hoping that will kind of help.
Hey, look, if they bring out a
Oh,
Lustria
yeah,
book,
Rangers.
we'll go to Lustria.
That would
There you
be
go,
so
Cubicle 7.
cool.
Bring out Lustria, so Flint and Steel,
Flint and
Season
Steel.
7.
You didn't shout
Is
it. I
in
was a bit
Lustria.
confused.
I'm
I'm not
shouting
used to
it.
hearing you saying.
I have to
Flint and
do
Steel
the
in one
run up.
voice.
Yeah, I had this problem on the when I went on the Old World podcast. I don't know if Lance is around on the stream. Possibly not. It's generally on lunch or busy at this time.
Wargods, maybe ogres and chaos dwarves. Yeah, I mean, I would be very surprised if chaos dwarves and ogres weren't in there. Plus, I reckon demons.
I think demons what?
I think demons will be in the new Total War. I'd put money on that. I think. I'd also really like them to see them do the Kislev list, because that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because
This way.
Kislev are in the game, but
Yeah, that
they don't
might
have
be
all of their
cool.
cool units like the winged lancers and
Yeah.
stuff,
Problem.
Less
and
like
bear cavalry.
Some of
Just
them, I
saying,
mean, when you're putting it
bear
up.
cavalry.
There are grave robbers.
Oh, so
Under
no,
the
no
roads.
tomb robbers
Whoops.
yet.
There's thieves and grave robbers, but
So perfect.
and investigators, I suppose, if you're going that way inclined.
But not a tomb robber specifically. So that would
No.
be really cool.
Good.
But as long as they're paying proper respect for the dead.
And,
I'm
the
not
tomb
sure
robbers-
they're probably that fussed about the dead. They're probably just bothered about their trinkets.
And if you're actually rolling them, the chances of getting it as a career is quite low. There's only humans and halflings can be grave robbers, and it's a single number out of the D100 to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
However, you can
Wow.
move into other careers.
What number is
Yeah.
it? Out of curiosity.
79 and 88, depending on
That's
if you're
very
human or
specific.
halfling.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is.
What?
But yeah, that's the point. I wonder if they're going to do things. I'm not sure if they'd do ogre player characters
This is
in
really why you wanted me to come
Warfare
out,
either.
isn't it?
I'm not sure they'd balance very well.
I was going to say, do you want to come around and do DIY to the camera, but then I thought it'd be a bit. You're doing it minutes.
Well, do you know what? I was going to leave a little bit early because I was supposed to go to the post office because there's a parcel waiting for me.
Okay.
And I could have gone, at any point today because I've
Because
been
you've
off.
not been at work.
But
You thought you'd tie it in.
I was like, I'll do it on the way over.
Everything in the
Nah.
office caught fire.
Awesome.
You left for a day, office burned down.
Starting at the bottom again. So I need the radio,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
try and not get it all over.
As much as I would have wanted
It's not
that
plugged
to
in.
happen. I mean, not wanted that to
I
happen.
took
It
my
didn't.
jeans off before I came over.
Saying as much as I would have definitely not wanted the office to burn down, it didn't happen.
Oh. Well, Simon
Ooh.
was still alive because I got a text from him earlier.
Simon is definitely still alive.
Or he was about an hour
Ogres.
ago.
Yeah, ogres, I'd imagine, would be hardest to do because you've got to get the balance right because having a whole army of
So
monsters.
it's the only face.
could be cool, but
Yeah.
then if someone just took lots of, I don't know, spear units or something, they would wreck them. It's like, what's that? Your army's all large. Here's my anti-large army.
Yeah.
But I reckon they will. I reckon they're going to get some really cool stuff. I think they'll get some.
Anti-large, isn't that just bigger?
Well, no. Anti-large is the rule that they get in
It's David.
Total War. So
Okay.
things like spearmen or halberds have anti-large,
Okay.
which means they're
Gotcha.
good against large units.
Sorry, I thought you were being like Saki. Or
No. So
Surely not.
push through.
So we're expecting
Yeah, I mean,
everyone tonight.
they. Sorry, what?
We're expecting everyone tonight.
Jim.
Understand me?
No, Simon's on holiday.
I knew that. So now.
Oh, does that mean that we're going to be relying on Jim for all the random shenanigans?
Oh no.
I'm sure we can rely on Jim for random shenanigans.
Because normally that's Alvin's bag.
Yes, that's true.
Hey, I'm going to set fire to something. Why?
It's just going to be a really sensible episode.
I don't
know.
If you roll them up, it goes
Oh.
into a circle.
Can you wait?
I'm going to hazard a wild guess and say it's a Jim.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's Jim.
It's a Jim.
it's a Jim. It's a slag.
Right.
I have.
It
Oh,
has
you're
a
gluing
box.
it again. Right. I didn't get you
Oh.
a birthday present,
That's okay.
so I bought my badge
It's
making
not
kit.
obligatory.
So
Okay.
we can make you a badge that says everything you want. I'm
Yay!
thinking something beginning with F off.
What gives you that?
Hi
impression?
everyone. I'm going to do it by my
Jim's here.
Yeah, it's a Jim.
Where am I sitting?
On a chair.
Just wherever you can at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Check that down.
So,
Sit down,
what's the-
Jim.
what's
I'll
the
sit the
policy
other
about
end. You should be a
photos back on the
disembodied
group?
voice.
For example, about maybe like small plastic.
Lawrence just got killed in the alligator.
Go for it.
I'd like to say that I finished building Magnus in about 2 hours,
That's
so
it.
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Sore.
And my rubrics are looking good.
Keep my hat on.
And then Nick sent me a message when he found out
Keep
what
your
I
hat on.
got.
Yeah.
And he's
just
like, by the
sun
way,
people.
when we get to Warhammer World on Saturday, I've ordered you something. So we can pick it up when we get there. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, psst, by the way, it's Araman. I'm like, god damn. So, hi.
Which one?
I don't know.
Plastic or resin?
I think it's
Is there a
the,
resin on?
I think they do them both in plastic now, but I don't think it's the 30k one. I think it's the 40k one on the Dubry, but I'm not sure.
On the Dubry.
He didn't say. He
The
just said
hoverboard.
it's
I want a
Azek.
hoverboard.
Well, Back to the Future lied to us.
They did lie
Oh,
to
I
us
know.
because
I know, we're
15
out.
was years ago and we've not had any.
Need to buy more. Look at that. Blimey. I've done all that wall now.
Oh yeah.
No, you just need to get Jim the
Yeah.
straight jacket. and it's
Curtain.
complete.
We have a spare curtain that is now going to go behind here.
Oh,
Someone
good
offered
chance.
to get me a straight jacket once, but they didn't have my size in black.
But they had it in every other colour.
To be fair, they did have white ones, and I couldn't
Had
find
it in
it.
orange and beige.
I think that says a lot about people of exactly your size. Black, and need straight jackets.
Evidently not, because they didn't have any, and they should have
Well, no,
obviously.
but no, that's what
Is
I
that
mean.
why
No, they
ran
didn't have
out?
any in
Yeah,
stock.
they ran out.
Cool. Okay. Right. What's the time?
So it
Something.
is.
Quarter two?
Is
Yeah, 25 to 8.
Okay.
Is there people's chatting?
There is.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah.
Jinxio. There's
Pat was on
actually-
earlier. We've got Patrick and Leon's on there.
People.
Yeah, Leon's right.
So-
Hi,
All
people.
right, let me just get this
So,
up.
what books would you guys like to see for 4th edition out of curiosity? Because
Good
my big
question.
ones are Lustriate and Dwarves.
I don't care about
If
that.
you guys
I
have-
think the big question for the chat should be, what should it say on Sam's badge?
Hey, yeah.
She's gonna wear for the whole
Ask
episode.
me.
I'm not allowed to say it on
Questions.
camera.
It's also not allowed to be shown on camera, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Move these bits out of the way for you, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Can we all have badges?
You can all have
Oh
badges.
my god.
Yay! Yeah, I finally picked up from my mum's because I'm doing a thing on Saturday.
Doing a thing.
Doing a thing. I'm meeting some nerds
Oh,
Nerds?
from
He's
the
cheating on us.
from the internet.
Oh, what, these
Hang
guys?
on.
Yeah, not you nerds, other nerds.
Sit down, Jim. And people
So
can
not
see
us
Just gonna
nerds,
see-
not them nerds.
Yeah, no.
Different nerds.
Different nerds.
different nerds.
Have we run out of paste?
We have one.
Although, do you know what the collective term for nerds is?
Nerdicals.
A con?
No, it's an uncoolness.
And it can't be an uncoolness of nerds.
It is an uncoolness of nerds.
I reckon Monty Python just made that one up, like the flange of monkeys thing. It just caught on.
It's not Monty Python.
No, okay.
No, it's an
It's
uncoolness.
just the accepted collective noun. I don't think there are many collective nouns that are in no way official. I don't think there's no like official guide except for the very famous ones.
Oh,
like the
they're
murder of
birds.
crows and
There's
stuff.
quite a lot of them for
Yeah.
birds. Like
Mhm.
flamingos are a flamboyance of flamingos.
Yeah.
It's one of Roger's favourites.
That is a good one.
Well, he wheeled it out
Although
first,
some of them
didn't he?
some of them share them. Like magpies are also a murder.
Some but to
Yeah.
expand magic would be grand.
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
Yeah. Other than another Children of the Horned Rat book.
So
I get the
Skaven.
sense that
So-
you're a bit of a Skaven fan.
I do have the
Yeah.
Children of the Horned
Every,
Rat book. That was cool.
Every May. Sorry, we were comparing Batmans.
Oh,
Lego
Right,
Batman.
yeah. Stuff.
Batman.
Sorry, Batmans. They're both Batman. That's the name. Batmans.
Have you ever seen them in a room at the same time?
Jim is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yeah, I go.
Although that one's Adam
the-
West Batman.
the,
so it's
the
better.
day after the May bank holiday is the last week that Legoland is open during the week, and if you go, there's no kids, and you just go on all of the rides, and there's no queues.
Wow.
When me and my friend Emma went,
So
the
you
first
take the
time-
week off, do you?
the day off, yeah.
Yeah.
We take that Tuesday off. First time me and my friend Emma went, we thought, oh, where are all the people?
Yeah, this is like an
And
error.
it was like, it's like this weird abandoned park, and everyone's just like, yeah, you can go on as many rides you want, just straight through.
Cool.
So
There you are. That's a helpful hint.
advice to everyone watching.
Handy Legoland
If you're
advice.
from the UK and want to go to Legoland, there's your cue.
Day after the May bank.
In Windsor.
In
There's no,
in Windsor.
yeah. In Windsor.
Yes, we're not talking about the Legoland in Denmark.
Billund.
Yes, I'm glad you knew where in Denmark because I didn't. I just
That's
knew
where
there
we-
was one.
That's where we fly to when we go to Denmark.
Oh,
Well, I suppose it might be
Fly
similar.
to Legoland.
Bank holidays.
You fly in and there's Legoland.
you just fly into Legoland.
Yeah, and then
That'd
they
be a
take, the
great way
plane,
to
they,
get
take,
the numbers up.
they take the plane apart and then they build a car for you and you drive off.
Well, it's like the slow-mo guys
Ah, it
video.
must be Master Builders.
Yeah, the slow-mo guys video where they crash a Lego plane into a Lego city, and it's just slow-motion destruction.
I've seen one where they throw the Lego Superstar Destroyer into the Lego Death Star.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. I mean, that's like $2,000 worth of toy.
No.
Runway must be a bit jarring. Oh yeah, that's very true.
Very
Valid
sick.
point.
Yeah.
No, you can
However,
get the
once
smooth-
you come,
can
once
get
you
the
come to
smooth
a halt, it would
No,
just
no,
go
no,
Do you want
click.
to get? Do you
You
want
can get the
to?
smooth
Do you want to make it back?
slabs that go on
Yeah.
top of the Lego,
Yeah.
can't you?
But it would
Well,
increase friction to
so
help slow the
it
plane
would.
down.
It would indeed.
This is the actual size it lands up being, but we need a bit of plain paper.
Crafts on Garblag Games.
So that's going to be the back of it. But so that's the size you're aiming for.
Okay.
But you just need a bit of paper and write
Do you want
whatever
some
you want
paper?
there. I'll make you a badge.
Hang on.
Abandoned tavern. Bam.
Is that quite thick paper? It's
Copy
better
of
with thinner
paper.
paper.
I bet with thinner paper.
Yeah, it's better with
Oh,
thinner
okay.
paper because
Somewhere.
it's
Obviously.
not the most sophisticated of
Yep.
badge making
I
kits.
can totally use one of these.
Hang on.
Sure.
Might have a slice. You can find a badge-sized
Oh, yeah,
Badge-sized
definitely.
hole in something.
badge-sized area.
Among male human names. Useful.
Nope, not that one.
I can just have a big hole in it. I'll be fine.
That's fine.
We need the male human
I need that
names.
one.
Where's,
We
where's
do.
the camera?
I do.
I'm looking
What
at
you
the
need is a
screen.
good, trustworthy one.
That's not
Human.
thick. That's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
colour.
Go for it.
Awesome. Should I sit down?
Well,
Somewhere?
you don't have to. But,
Yeah.
should we get in our
Yeah.
should we
Yeah, I
you
think
should
that's
be,
quite cute being told to jog on.
okay. So right, so shall we end it there?
And
And
then,
then
Sure.
oh mystery, what happens with the badge? You'll have to watch the episode to find out.
which will be airing Saturday.
Saturday, yes. And as I said earlier, today, day of filming, is Sam's birthday. Saturday, the day of airing, is the studio's birthday.
Oh.
Hey,
The
I'll be
2nd
at
of March.
Wonderworld.
So it's a
I
birthday
will also be at
bonanza.
Wonderworld.
It
And-
came out of one of Pete's orifices.
We need hats.
And a week ago was my
Yay.
birthday.
This whole building. Yeah. Cool.
Everyone's birthdays.
I have a birthday
Yay.
every year.
Jinx
Yay.
says happy birthday.
He does indeed. I can just about see it over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Looking
And-
Looking forward to listening to the next session.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, the
cheers,
podcast is
Jinx.
up to date, by the way. So all of Masters and Monsters on there, all of Flint and Steel so far, Star Trek,
Oh, someone's got
Vostoks, all went
And
on.
don't forget to get involved on the Discord, which is really getting quite lively.
Dyson Logos
Oh,
has
we've gone
joined
over
our
the place last
Discord.
night.
He is the
guy that does
cartographer
maps on the thing.
for Wizards of the Coast.
That one.
Oh, wicked!
So the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the recent book,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
drew all the maps for that book.
Cool.
So he's just joined our Discord in It's a Map!
Great
So-
channel name.
Yeah. So come and join us on the
But
Discord.
there are also other channels with lots
Oh,
of
yeah.
random
I
Loads
didn't,
of
discussion
I
and
didn't
stuff.
stick my head in there last night. It's looking quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, guys, go check out the Discord. We're getting quite busy now. There must be quite a lot of members. on
Over 50 now.
there. Yes.
Close to
So yeah,
60
get
now.
involved.
And also go and check out the Patreon. Everyone who supports us helps to make it a bit better for everybody else.
Plus, you get
Especially
stuff.
better for me.
Yeah, and you get stuff.
I
And,
think we should have a reward us
to
a
help us
badge.
to improve
A
the
gin
The
made
gin
badge.
badge.
Oh yeah. Cool. Okay.
Badge
Anyway,
made by Harfin.
thank you very much for joining us
It's just
on
a
our
picture
live
of
stream. We will see you next
It probably
Thursday
would be.
for more live shenanigans, and we'll see you on Saturday for Flint and Steel.
Flint and Steel.
Flint and Steel.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.